going to be a short video. I'm even doing it on my phone, so we're going to see how that actually works. I'm going to do a product review on the Cricut Easy Press mug. A lot of people are doing this. I was only going to do it once I was 100% sure what I thought about it, so I'm going to go over that real quick. I'm not going to harp on this. It's not going to be that long. What we have, Cricut Easy Press mug. Mug press. Excuse me. It just has this lever. That's it. One button, one lever, that's it. Now, this is what they recommend for you to have. Heat press mat. Tape. This is heat resistant tape. You don't have to get the Cricut version if you don't want to. Cricut Infusible Ink. And a mug blank. It's a sublimation blank. Now, I always say this, and people think I'm weird for saying it. If you do a first project in a Cricut item, I always recommend that whatever they tell you need, you just get that. So the first thing I did was a Cricut sublimation mug, Cricut Infusible Ink, and obviously I did not use the tape. I already had the mat, so that wasn't a big deal. That's what I had. Totally fine. Now, for anybody who's never used Infusible Ink, oh, it's the devil. Let me explain why. I'm not a fan of it because although the results are like, they're great, the Infusible Ink is fiddly to work with. It's, if your hands have any moisture on them, lotion, sweat, you drunk some tea, I don't know, any kind of moisture on them, then this is going to be a mess. Also, you have to do this crinkle effect with it, so you basically have to do this with the paper just to pull it apart. So I'm not a fan of using it. Normally I don't use it, but this is the recommended product unless you have a sublimation printer or you purchase sublimation stickers, then you can use those. But starting off, you'll be using probably the Infusible Ink. The Cricut mugs, that's probably what you're gonna be starting off with. However, I did Cricut mugs first just to make sure I knew what they look like, what they were supposed to be, how they were supposed to act in the machine. Once I went through that, then I went through the process of finding other sublimations, and they do have to be sublimations that I could fit into the Cricut Easy Press and use. Now, it has to be, this is the focus, the diameter, it has to be 3.2 to 3.4 inches and has to have a smooth side. So that's how you're able to put it on there. This is not one of those that you can use, or should use, those coffee mugs with the tulip shape to them. Not supposed to use those. As far as like tumblers, things like that, there are a few hacks of how to use skinny tumblers in your Cricut mug press. It involves cardboard or silicone and trial and error. I'm not doing that because, one, I don't like those skinny tumblers because they hold nothing. And I would rather do as the instructions say because I'm that kind of person. With that being said, I did make me a travel mug. And yes, this does say I'm a crafty heifer because I found that hilarious. This is also one of the only ones I messed up. And the reason how this got messed up is, one, this font, wrong idea to work with that. And I didn't have this part covered in the Easy Press part. If you do one like this, you have to do it upside down. But if you notice, it does have that flat side and it is the correct diameter. If you need me to, I will link the blanks below. You can get them from Amazon, Pro World, bulk tumblers, quite a few of them. Etsy even has them. I did buy a mug from Etsy. I'm waiting for it to come in because it's got a heart-shaped handle. You can even do the color changing mugs. Those are perfectly great. No problems with this. However, if I am giving you a fully honest opinion, which is basically me as a person, let me say this. This is $200. This is $200. And I'm a Cricut Access member, so I do get 10% off and free shipping. And I got an extra 10% off, but I can't remember why I got it. So I actually got 20% off of this and free shipping. So it wasn't super bad. However, you can get an 8-in-1 press if you have the room. You can get an 8-in-1 press off Amazon at a much better rate, or Heat Transfer Warehouse, places like that. Just make sure you read reviews and stuff like that. An 8-in-1 is a clam t-shirt press. It has the mug press with different size and style mugs. And it also has the plate and the hat press. So if you have the room, if you have the ability, that is probably your better option to go with. Fully honest. With that being said, the reason why I use this press instead is because I'm disabled, so this has more safety precautions on it. It doesn't get hot on the outside. It has a safety cutoff. There's literally 2 things on here. You hit a button and you push down the clamp and that's it. So this is a more safer option for me personally. That's the selling point to me, is safety. So if safety is not a primary concern or a concern at all, then I would probably go with the 8-in-1 and be able to do different size cups and different size projects, different tumblers, plates, hats, things like that. I have the Easy Press, the 9x9 and the little small one, because those also have safety precautions on them. So the other plus side to Cricut is they do take up less space. Like, this little sucker can go on just a shelf, where if you get the full 8-in-1, or if you get, like, let's just say you just get a mug press, like a regular mug press, it's going to be kind of chunky. It's going to have some space requirements. So that is my opinion. I'm going to say, for me, this has been 100% awesome. I have done more than 8 projects with this already. I'm not sure now. I've lost count. I've done a lot of cups. And I've done the travel mugs. Obviously, I did a tumbler. I'm in love with my tumbler, y'all. And I think I did one for, like, my aunts and uncles on my in-law side. My father-in-law, my dad. I'm going to do one for my mom. I've got some more blanks coming in that will fit it. One's a beer one, but I don't drink, so I don't know how to say it. Pilsner? I don't know. I just like the shape of it, so I got that too. Those will be coming in, and I will try those. Sublimation blanks are a bit higher. Like, this mug was $7, which was a good deal. I think the regular travel mug size was $12. So the sublimation blanks are a bit more expensive. The Infusible ink is on sale. I am not buying stuff unless it's on sale. This was on sale at Michael's or Joann's. I can't remember which one, but it was like $9. Depending on how you cut it, if you go by the template, you can make 2 out of each sheet, which would be like 4. Or if you don't use the template, you could probably get a good bit more out of it. So there's that. You do have to have Cricut Design Space to use this, or to set it up. After that, it didn't require it, but it's got a port in the back above the plug-in. And the reason for that is because it can software update this, and so does the heat press. And since you can just use that for free, that's not a big deal. You can just go ahead and set it up and then go back to whatever software you prefer to use. Like some people like Corel, some people like things I don't know how to pronounce, whatever. So for me, this gets 10 out of 10. It's perfect. I have no complaints with it. Even my husband's okay with it. He's hard to please. I do say, if you have the space, if you have the ability, you could probably get a much better deal with much better gadgets for about the same price. But that's up to you. If it's not, safety concern, space concern, things like that. Like I said, I do recommend that you try the actual Cricut brand products with it the first time. Even if it's only the first time, just so you know exactly what it's supposed to do. How it's supposed to look. The smell is a little weird, so that might be something you might want to know, because you kind of want to know if something's going to smell burnt. And they do say use a well-ventilated room. I guess they don't want you to get high off the junk. But other than that, if you have any questions about the blanks that I use, about the infusible ink, about the mug press, or the materials that you need, just let me know down below. Comment and let me know what you think of your mug press. If you have a Cricut, or if you have another type of mug press or sublimation stuff, just let me know. And other than that, I hope everybody has a good day and a good week.